Hi guys, welcome back to Ladies Crochets. If you're new to the channel, you're welcome. My name is Liz and this is not a tutorial. This is just an illustration on how I made this tiny pretty little dress for a 5-year-old. I actually went on to do an extension at the bottom part of the dress because at some point I felt that it was too short. This right here is what I ended up with after the extension. I think it's pretty, so pretty. I did the extension with the granny stitch and it turned out perfectly. Now this is the dress that I had originally done, and there's a tutorial for this dress right here on this channel. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. Click on it and watch the tutorial if you're interested in it. If you're not a beginner, you can learn how to make this dress by just watching this illustration. Let's get to recreating this dress. And I'm using the same colors that I used. As you can see, I've already made some of the squares. These are 6 large squares in color baby pink, and they are part of the bottom part of the dress. I've also made 6 other squares in the baby blue yarn. These together with the pink ones will form the skirt part of the dress. Then we also have tiny squares, and for these ones I'm making only 3 in color baby pink, 3 in color baby blue. So I've already done the pink and 1 of the blue. Next I'll be making the remaining 2 blue squares, the tiny squares that is. And for the tiny squares I went with 3 rows, while the large squares have 6 rows. The large squares are double the number of rows in the small squares, and that means I'm working 3 rows in the small square and doubling the number of rows to get 6 rows in the large square. That means if you're working 5 rows for the small square, your large square will definitely be 10 rows. As we continue working on the squares, have you had a chance to check out the tutorial to this shirt right here? The tutorial link will also be in the description box if you're interested in creating such a shirt. You can do this in any combination of colors. You can also do it in a single color. The choice of colors is all up to you. I went on to complete one of the squares in 3 minutes, so I'm going to create the second one. These are 6 tiny squares, 3 in pink, 3 in blue, and these will represent the top part of the dress. Then I have my large squares, a total of 12, 6 in pink, 6 in blue. The total number of squares required to make this dress is 18. Next I get to joining of the squares, and I'm going to join in alternate colors, that is a pink and a blue square. I'm doing the joining using single crochet stitches, and I'm doing that from the right side of the dress. That means the single crochet stitches will be visible from the right side of the dress. I'm joining the corresponding stitches of the 2 squares with a single crochet from one corner to the next. This is what I have after the joining. Pretty awesome, right? Next I get 2 other squares in blue and pink and join them, and I'm going to do this joining until I have 6 panels of 2 squares each. My 6 panels are ready, and I'm very excited to get to the next part of the project, which is joining the panels together. So I get my 2 panels that I'll start with, and as usual I need to make sure that I'm joining from the right side of the squares and also alternating the colors because I want to form a checker design. Right here I'm joining the 2 panels and making sure that I'm attaching corresponding stitches with single crochets from one corner to the next. I have my 2 panels attached and I'm loving how it's coming out. So I get a third panel and connect it to the 2 that I've already connected, and I'm going to do this until I've connected all the 6 panels. This right here is after 3 panels, and this is after the 6 panels. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's going to turn out perfectly. So let's join the 2 ends together. I'm still using the single crochets and joining from the right side of the dress. This is what I get after joining to make a complete round. I know it doesn't look like a skirt, but we're going to have gathers on the waist area, which will make it a skirt, just like this. I also went on to make the top by joining the 6 tiny squares, and now I'm connecting on both ends to complete the round. It's a round, and I'm ready to join the top to the skirt. But before then, I'll do an extension on the upper part of the top in order to increase the length of the bodice. Then join the top and the skirt. 2 rows of extension done. Went on to complete 4 rows, and I'm ready to connect the top to the skirt to make the dress. As I attach the 2, I need to make sure that I'm aligning each of the squares, that is 1 large square with 1 tiny square, and making sure that the 2 squares are joined with no extension onto another square. To make sure of this, I skip a stitch on the large square so that the number of stitches can align with the number of stitches in the small squares. I finally have my dress, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I can't wait to see this on the girl. I went on to do the straps for the dress and also did a drawstring that draws the waist together and attached it. This turned out so pretty, so awesome. I love it, and I'm sure my client is going to love it too. What do you think about the dress? Would you make this for yourself or for your girl or for someone special? I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, kindly leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you think I should do more of these videos, kindly leave a comment and I'll appreciate it. See you in the next one. Don't forget to watch the tutorial for the dress, the shirt, and the bucket hat. Bye for now and thanks for watching.